Hello, YouTube. It's Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's Monday. I'm trying. I'm trying to get pepped up. I'm trying. My boss always schedules a Monday morning meeting. Why? Anyway, I'm trying to get pepped up. Every morning on at Keith Kevin Ken on Instagram, at Keith Kevin Ken, I post a cup of coffee, a cigar, a different one than the one that I'm carrying, and a couple of knives. This morning, I said, I got to get started. So I have the cup of coffee, I have the Cuban cigar, and I have my entire paramilitary 2 collection of knives. All of them with different blade steel, 6 of them. You guys will see it when we do Spyderco Pelosa. Some of you might say, why did he name something he can never pronounce? It's not that. Sometimes when I'm going live on tape, I get tongue-tied. It's Spyderco Palooza, and we're going to have fun with Spyderco Palooza. I'm getting my new camera in today. It's a D8 80D, a Canon 80D. I have a special lens, hopefully a Sigma art lens. Hopefully that'll work. I'm going to have to learn how to do it. Hopefully I won't be too burnt out tonight and I'll get a chance to play around with it. Then I have to figure out how to get that, what I record on the card, to YouTube and all that stuff. But I want to make this special. I want to, first I want to catalog my collection. This is the first time I'm really going through it in detail. So that is coming. And if you don't know why I'm talking about cameras and what's coming and my Spyderco Palooza and all of that, we reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all very much. If you're new to this video, that's very important to us. It's a goal. Our next goal is 2,000. And the next goal, when we reach that, we're going to a case that has Striders, Hinderers, Brous blades, my custom knives, and then I'm going to give away a couple of knives. Yep, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Either here on YouTube or Instagram, I'll try to figure out how to do it without breaking rules. And we're going to do that. So that's what we have looking forward. Now let's talk about these. Right now, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing. We're going to continue to do the daily pocket dump deconstructions because I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have this. It gets me revved up for work. It also helps me pick my pocket dump or what I'm going to fill my pockets with. You see what I'm filling my pockets with on this Monday, October 24th, 2016. It's a bunch of knives. You notice you don't see a Spyderco there? Nah. I'm going to keep teasing those Spydercos until it's time for the Palooza. It's my Monday carry. I took a bunch of pictures. I'm going to post them on Instagram at Keith Kevin King. Come join the feed. That'll be around noonish, 1-ish, or 2-ish today. Turned my iPhone 6s Plus from photo, moved it over to video. Now we're videoing the deconstruction. Hey, there's a bunch of deconstruction videos. I haven't taken a look to see. We must be close to 160. You can check them all out on this channel. It's very easy to do. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Yes, we're celebrating 1,000. You can look forward to some special videos coming with the special camera. All of those things are happening. But now our new goal is 2,000 and we're making our way towards that. Already we're making our way towards that. Again, it's Monday. I don't know why the lights are so hot in some areas and not. I'm going to have to adjust all that stuff once I get off my lazy butt. It's my Rolex. It's a meeting start today. You know, it's part of that equipment that I know some people have that just says, okay, I'm ready for war. I'm ready for work. I'm ready to do this thing. And that's what that is. That's my Rolex, a nice, simple, vintage Rolex that you wind up. Nope, doesn't need solar power, doesn't need batteries, doesn't need a winder at night. You just throw it on, wind it up, set it, done. The good old days sometimes was a little simpler. The cigar today, I can't wait to smoke it. I want to just call in sick and smoke this cigar today. It's the El Rey del Mundo. The El Rey del Mundo Cuban cigar. Man, those lights really are weird today. I don't know what's going on. The coin today is, again, part of my Chinese Lunar Year coin from China, the flower coin. This is the 2007 Chinese Year of the Pig. Always carry a 1 ounce silver coin because my grandfather did. Carry knives. You know, what got me into knives? I started watching YouTube and getting so excited about them. Just bought a nice simple knife for like $10 and really loved it. My grandfather was a huge gunman. He was a marksman. He hunted a lot. He did a lot of things. 4th of July for us was, not 4th of July. 4th of July for us was great at night with all the guns going off. But it was, growing up, we all stayed over my grandfather and grandmother's house. The 3 boys, Keith, me, Kevin, Ken. Yeah, that's how we got Keith, Kevin, Ken. It's my 2 brothers. We'd stay over. I always remembered it. You know what? Not 4th of July. You know, he shot 4th of July too, but not 4th of July. New Year's Day, we'd stay over, and then the next day go out and pick up all the gunshot shells and the bullets and all of those things. We'd come back with a big pockets full of spent shells after my grandfather and my father and uncles just lit up the sky with more than you could ever imagine. Those are back in the days when you could do that. This is the Schoen Design Pin Brass. By the way, I don't collect guns, but my younger brother Ken does. I'm a big knife guy. I just like knives. This is the, I did this, right? Schoen Design Pin. I always carry a Schoen Design Pin. This is the brass Schoen Design. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Today, we're going to do Macallan single malt scotch. To get me through the day. I don't know. I'm trying to get all hyped up because the camera's coming later on tonight. I know at least tomorrow I'm going to get the 2 knives that I purchased, which I'm so excited. I have a couple of custom knives, and you guys saw I just got Enrique Pena 2 of his slip joints, but these 2 are something else. Todd Begg and Mr. Mayo. Yes. So I have high expectations. I hope they're not, I hope I don't get disappointed. The bag is a very special custom bag, not the mid-tech. And the Mayo is one that he just put together for the gathering. That's what I was struggling with yesterday. Remember, I was talking about USN, the Usual Suspect Network, and their knife show that's always in Vegas. It's the gathering. Thank you. I got some help in the comments as well for that. It's the gathering. It's just a wonderful show. And all of the folks, man, one day I want to go. I want to go to Blade Show. I want to go to the gathering. I want to go to the New York Knife Show. California, I think the knife show is happening right now. Maybe I'll do it in my Sportsmobile. One day I'll have a channel, a Sportsmobile, following smoking cigars and buying knives and collecting coins. That would be fun. I can dream. Anyway, the Mayo was made just for that, and the Arizona Custom Knife folks bought it off of Mayo, off the maker, and I snapped it up. It just came to their site, and I happened to have the money because of that surprising bonus, and snapped it up. I'm so happy. And then The Todd bag. That'll be fun. That'll all happen tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot of my first impressions on some of these new knives that I have, but I'm going to show it to you guys, the folks who are following the daily Pocket Dump deconstructions first. This is my keychain knife. It's funny. I started looking up. I do this every time because of my memory. Short memory as you live longer. My Serge Pachenko coin claw, and I went to just see that this was a 1-inch blade, and it popped up that he had some. I went to his website, and it looks like he has one of these mid-techs. He sends out the parts, and then he puts them all together and does the grinding and everything else. It's a mid-tech. He has another one. So I'm hoping it's made of brass. It looks so good. So I'm hoping I can get one. I just shot off an email to him to see. That's how you buy from him, to see if it's still available. Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe I'll get another claw coin. This is a claw coin knife. I love it, from Serge Pachenko. I think he's one of the most creative knife makers. He teamed up with Spyderco to do some dog tags, 3 of them. You'll see those as well. I have them all 3. I love them. This is the claw coin that I really love. This is the mid-tech. He does some customs. I remember seeing a couple of customs years ago and just drooling over them. I also like them because, remember I tell you guys to get on Instagram, whether you follow me or not, because there's a lot of knife makers there, a big knife community on Instagram. He's one of the makers, and when you follow him, he says, hey, I have some new knives made. Come check me out on my website. And that's how he sells. I like that. Why am I buying some customs? First, I want to give you guys some more variety. I want to stretch a little as well when I have the money. You guys know all of the knives I carry would be custom knives. The only reason they're not is I don't have patience. I don't. I mean, I'm the guy that canceled my camera from Amazon because it was going to be delivered Wednesday instead of the next day, Monday. So I canceled it yesterday so I could get it Monday. Being on someone's list, once you finally get on, waiting years and all that, I love the people who do that, man. That is such dedication to the knife art of knife making, but I just don't have it. Lately, a lot of makers, famous makers like Mayo and Begg and a whole bunch of others, you now are seeing those knives on Blade HQ and other knife places like knifeart.com and all of those. I love that. And so now I can buy it and get it the next day or in 2 days. So you'll probably be seeing more mid-techs and stuff coming your way. But this is the claw coin, 1-inch blade, stone washed. I just love it. Especially as a keychain knife, people don't even know what it is. They just know it's funky and nice. They think it's some steampunk thing. That is the Serge Pachenko coin knife. The best flipper I have, bar none. Plain and simple. I don't care what anyone says. It is. This is, talk about mid-techs, this is the Brous Blades Caliber. It's a one-off. No one else has one with this carbon fiber carved out like this and blacked out. This is a one-off from Brous Blades, and I love it. I really do. D2 steel, of course, that's how Jason Brous rolls. I'll tell you, it is so light, see-through construction. It flips like a freaking dream. It looks nice. It handles nice. And, you know, sometimes when you have the guard, the choil goes deep in right here, and you have this guard, you feel pressed. But because he doesn't have that other piece coming out at the bottom, even my fat Michelin Man hands just feels great. This is great. I haven't purchased his last 6 or 7 brand new ones. I'm stuck on his classics. I have a bunch of his knives, a bunch, and I love them. I just haven't gone to the newer ones. I tried his newest, which is so innovative, but I can't find one available. When I do, I'll buy it and you guys will see it. Deep carry clip. You can move it around. What a wonderful knife. It's the Caliber. It's a one-off 3-inch blade, spear type blade. That unique carbon fiber. So freaking nice. You know, I just love it. What a wonderful knife. This is called the Brous blade Caliber D2 steel 3-inch blade. And then the large knife. Hello, Hinderer. Hinderer XM-18. This is actually my first Hinderer. I purchased this off someone who really took good care of it. And look, they purchased the aftermarket from Hinderer brass standoffs. Doesn't that look just great? Again, Hinderer sells a lot of things, and there's some aftermarket stuff too, but he wants you to play around, take off this, you know, where the clip can be reversed, tip up or tip down, take it off. He has all kinds of things. I've seen people with skulls on them, different clips with things on them, all different color standoffs and clip plates and everything else. You have to admire a maker who is so confident in what he does and also wants people to go and express themselves with the knives. Of course, for years, everyone knew that this was a big, chunky, wonderfully made knife. You couldn't find them really. He only sold to servicemen, policemen, and other people like that, firemen. So you had to get it on the secondary market, and it was, I used to never see them less than $1,000. Now he's got that distribution going. You see them everywhere. The knives are sold a bunch on Blade HQ and elsewhere. And so you get that, you know, Chris Reeve kind of price for these. And you know what? They deserve a Chris Reeve kind of price. It's so well built. XM-18, when you hear Hinderer XM-18, I was always confused by it. I know you Hinderer folks and big knife snobs go, but I was. XM-18, of course, they're the shape that says it's an XM-18 from Hinderer. They have 3-inch blades, which is what I have, 3.5-inch, which is like this one in my Skinner, and then they have an XM-24. Hello, and that's a 4-inch blade. I don't have one of those. Look how smooth it is. They have solved their flipping. They flip like a dream. They feel so great. Look at the jimping. The jimping is nice. It doesn't make your thumb bleed. You guys ever have knives where the jimping makes your thumb bleed? I don't like that. I know some people do, but this is so nice. The grip is so wonderful. S35 VN steel, 3.5-inch blade. I love the pivot. Just a simple screw so that you could tighten it or loosen it in the field. Or in the office, in my case. That sounds so wimpy. In the field or in my office. Anyway, hey, it pays the bills, buddy. With a screwdriver or a safety pin or a coin. I just really love that. And of course, with the added brass standoffs. This is just a nice knife. That's my large carry, folks. That right there, that's my pocket dump. That's what I'm carrying. That's what's filling up my pockets. You'll see a picture of this on Instagram. Don't forget to thumb it up. Go crazy on the thumb ups. Celebrating that we reached our $1,000 goal and we're, 3 subscribers towards our 2,000 goal. Yeah, Spyderco Palooza is coming its way. I made a promise to myself, didn't say it to you guys. I made a promise to myself that when we reached 1,000 that I would invest more in the channel, and that's where the camera's coming in and the lenses. When we get to 2,000, not only will I do some knife giveaways and we'll go through another portion of the collection, but I'll figure out something else as far as the presentation. I don't want to overdo it. I still want this to be a conversation. That's what I like about YouTube and knives and collection videos. So I'm not going to overdo it. I love those slickly produced ones. I really do. I watch them. I love them. I want to make sure that my camera isn't just an iPhone and you can see everything on it. That's what I want. And that it's as pretty as you imagine it. So that's what we're going to do. So thumb it up, share, let people know that we exist. Hit that subscribe button. Still, over 60% of the people who watch these don't subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Free. You know, you can watch me or not when you get in the mood. We're on our way to 2,000. But you know what? Forget all that Instagram picturing and all of that and going for 2,000. Let's talk about this. This is the knife that got away. It's the Chris Reeve Sebenza 25. Some are saying these things are going to start becoming extinct. There's a lot of Sebenza 25s out there. So let's not get crazy. I heard someone say, collect, collect. You know, when you have a bunch of things out there, they're not rare, okay? But he is now, he has really made a better, at 30 years, he made a better 25. And he's calling it the Nkosi. There's a large Nkosi. And here's the thing that he didn't do with the 25 that I'm so thrilled about. He has a small Nkosi. And I love that small Nkosi. 3.8-inch blade. It's like a tenth, a little bit more than a tenth smaller than the small Chris Reeve 21s, which, oh, I love that shape. You're going to see a lot of small Nkosis come in here. Unless I see a large Nkosi, and what I love is he's doing inlays with them too, which I love. I just purchased the third one ever made of the carbon fiber scales, the exclusive from knifeart.com. And man, I already it's one of my favorites. So I have a bunch of 25s. I'm gonna have to update a lot of the videos I already have on this channel, but go check it out on a playlist. I did my Sebenza 25, Chris Reeve Sebenza 25 collection. I'm going to try to redo all of those. I'm going to try once a week to give you guys some special videos. And of course, as I get new knives, I'm going to do first impression videos and later reviews. I hope to get to that. But right now, buddies, this is the knife that got away. The Chris Reeve Sebenza 25. 3.6-inch S35 VN S35 VN steel from CPM. You could tell it's a 25. 2 forward choils on the handle, like a little hump in the blade, a little notch right there. This one has 2 studs, 2 lugs. As you got. Everything I just said is just like the large Nkosi. Just like it, except the Nkosi has large bronze washers. The clip on an Nkosi is angled this way off of the lock bar. I've never had a problem with that. And they have a bigger pivot. They have a number of improvements on the Nkosi. It's a wonderful knife, but man, I'll take my 25. Especially with the Micarta inlay. The Micarta inlay, and you guys can correct me, is the only inlaid, whether it's wood or carbon fiber, the Micarta is the only one that Chris Reeve does the inlay but doesn't do shiny titanium on the show side. And usually he has shiny titanium around this area and leaving the clip in the lock bar untouched. That's the only one that I know of, and I like it. That was smart. It's just because this Micarta just goes well with the plain Jane tie, that great titanium. This is the knife that got away, folks. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. I don't carry my Micartas enough. There's a new Micarta out. I want to grab one, but I'm waiting until it's on a small Nkosi. There you have it. That's what's going to keep me happy. Or at least it's going to try to keep me happy on a Monday. That's the carry. That's the knife that got away. This is Keith Kevin Ken. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so happy we reached our first goal. It's on to 2,000. It's on to more knives. I'm still waiting for Spyderco to release some more knives too in this epic Spyderco 40th anniversary year. You'll see those here on that channel, this channel too. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full.